prerequisites, there is a strong cultural influence, allowing decent affiliation between children as has been culturally recognized when the union of two persons is announced in public. This local version of marriage by kinship, indeed a recognized genealogical ties up until the recent days many would appreciate, provides continuity between generations as well as ensuring the inheritance such as parcel of lands, houses, and businesses. Traditional Bugis accept marriages that are traditionally arranged by parents or noble patrons. Nobles tend to favor marriages among close relatives, with first cousin marriage especially preferred. Marriage is hypergamous, with the bride price received for daughters and sisters the clearest marker of family status. As a matter of family honor, a young girl should be married off as soon as possible after menarche. By Islamic law, men may have up to 4 wives, but polygyny, even among nobles, is increasingly rare. Although a few decades ago, the highest nobles sometimes had dozens of wives. Among commoners, immediate post-marital residence is uxorially local, but among nobles, a lower status wife may move to the residence of her high-status husband. Divorce is common, especially among couples originally united in arranged marriages. Now, it seems this is more than what David Murray Snyder's definition for kinship. As he put it, kinship can involve a relationship between two people unrelated by lineage or marriage. Because marriage by kinship among Bugis families is by lineage, which speaks of a circle of relatives varying in degree of affiliation. Before marriage is consummated, prerequisites must be in place. In fact, Jamet Ahmad Committee emphasized that a nikah or marriage should be conducted through wealth, which here means dowry. The Quran emphasizes that the Almighty has ordained this payment as an essential prerequisite of marriage. Consequently, it has directed Muslims to immediately complete this obligation if they have not yet done so. However, once the dowry has been ascertained with the realization that it is an obligation of a Muslim husband, he and his wife can mutually change its amount as well as the time of its payment. Families share livelihood among themselves from different localities of Sulu province. Therefore, it is not surprising if arranged marriage permeates throughout the area, notwithstanding Tausug families are mostly professionals. There are 2 aspects of belief under marriage by kinship among the Tausug. First is a religious obligation to marry, and second is a cultural guidance that consanguineal wedlock is more appropriate for certain reasons. In Islam, marriage is a social and legal relationship intended to strengthen and extend family relationships. Islamic marriage begins with a search for an appropriate partner and is solemnized with an agreement of marriage, the contract, and the wedding party. While in the stage of searching, the parents are the matchmakers for their children. They would make sure that the partners of their children are from respectable family with good background. This further ensures protection of inheritance bequests to the would-be bride exclusively by the parents. According to Dr. Juanito A. Bruno in his book, The Social World of Tausug, one of the significant stages of life in Tausug is marriage. Marriage among the Tausug is for extending kinship relation and for love and sexual satisfaction as well. Originally, love or courtship among the Tausug did not happen, or if it did, it was mostly a one-sided affair on man's side, for courtship is not allowed among them. This kind of affection expressed towards opposite sex is confined within the sphere of Sharia or the Islamic law, where courtship is not defined validly for 2 reasons. First is to avoid temptation between 2 persons in the eyes of the public, and second is the manner by which Islam has set guidance, making affairs legal through marriage, hence avoiding illicit relationship. Islam is a strong advocate of marriage, and the act of marriage is considered a religious duty through which the social unit, the family, is established. On the day of celebration, all relatives are invited to witness the union of the couples. Those relatives having a widely known self-esteem are usually chosen as the official witnesses for the wedding rite. Various foodstuffs and desserts are prepared together with soft drink and juices. The visitors are also served with cigarettes and entertained through watching native dance called pangalay. Sometimes a maligay or food cart stuffed with various viands, pastries, sweets, and fruits is presented as a part of the dower and intended for everyone's feasting. A lavish and colorful wedding preparation reflects on the person's social standing and reputation. There are many reasons as to why both indigenous tribes practiced arranged marriage or marriage by kinship in the contemporary time. The Bugis term for married couple, si kalaybine, combines the nouns lai, meaning man, and baine, meaning woman, and thus carries the connotation of the combination of the husband and wife to form a conjugal pair, indicating social relationship between the couple. Principally among Bugis families, marriage serves as means of making kin and extending alliances. Consequently, the would-be bride's wealth has to be safeguarded as they believe. So by marrying the relatives, the first or second cousin would tantamount to following certain adat or custom, either for expansion of kinship's alliance or ensuring inheritance is in good hands. Ideally, a Bugis woman is matched by parents to a Bugis man based on the standard or criteria that the family asserts. For example, any person cannot marry someone's daughter if he is not capable of providing the basic needs. Although there were some instances where parents forced their daughters to marry their relatives without considering any conditions because the parents thought of congealing the kinship relationship in a clan. Similarly, with the Tausug families, parents match their children on the following grounds, such as determining the persons to marry their daughters in terms of religiosity and characteristics, ensuring that their daughters are in good hands, suggesting future life situation, safeguarding the bequeathed properties, and extending and solidifying kinship relationship in a clan. These are common reasons for matchmaking. During wedding ceremony, more young Muslim Filipinos become mainstream professionals or entrepreneurs. Many of them would prefer having big and glamorous weddings with their hard-earned money. Sometimes the couples hold the solemnization in the hotels, while others prefer the celebration in the community. Preparations takes time. It could start from the pagkawin, down to the pre-nuptial celebration, to designing the sewing of wedding attires, venue contracting, Muslim food menu, and officiating imam, including video, photo, documentations, and everything in between. Unlike in the rural areas, wedding is simple almost entirely according to Tausug customary and Islamic law with no outside point of reference followed during the wedding celebration. Equally, the families of Bugis and Tausug share commonalities in marriage. Aside from the reasons identified earlier, the essence of arranged marriage infers parental obligation to protect a child. Both indigenous tribes believe that only when loyalty beget loyalty and respect beget respect between married couples becomes the motive of the union. If not, then more often marriage ends up in separation. Another commonality is the traditional wedding dresses. In the Philippines, traditional wedding dresses are woven in a combination of many colors peculiar to the region of the country. As noticed, in like manner, Indonesians favor native wedding attires. Typically, heirloom beads and feathered head dresses are crafted to add a colorful attraction to a traditional wedding gown. Lastly, Bugis and Tausug parents used to match their children to ideal persons whom they thought responsible within the circle of clan. Certainly, the practice as it is the consensus of the Jews that this permission was not only for the Prophet, but it is also a permission for another believers. Muslims have practiced marriages between first cousins in all countries since the time of the Prophet. That is why conservative Muslim parents arrange the marriage of their children among themselves, relatives, so as to protect the future of the couples. At the same time, they settle the wedding upon the giving and the acceptance of the bride wealth or dower, which shows approval for the preparation, reception, and invitation. Parents match their children to relatives because they wanted to ensure that their children are in good hands. The newlywed shall be at ease and afforded with acceptance from both sides of their parents. Marrying a cousin would mean increasing the affection and care between husband and wife. In case of marital problem, both parents of the husband and the wife would help patch whatever misunderstanding until good advice and reconciliation manage to overcome certain problems. Any couples who decide to live under the roof of in-laws may experience difficulty to adjust owing to too much interference of in-laws in household chores to the extent the couple may be in trouble as they may get succumb to suggestions and advices. On the other hand, more often than not, even if the couple lives separately from in-laws, with certainty to intercede as relative in any affairs remains indisputable, hence an open emotional reaction would lead to personal grudge within the couple and the in-laws. Sometimes, in-laws create a scenario of gossip. Usually they divulge mistakes of either the husband or the wife just to retain trust between them with intention to destroy the relationship of the couple. Marriage kinship is frequently arranged with the conservative Muslim families in Sulawesi and Sulu. There are various reasons as to why this practice lingers through the present generation, such as for protection of their children and safeguarding the inheritance, as both indigenous tribes believe that guardianship is maintained once their daughters or sons would marry the persons who are their relatives. In the end, the practice of arranged marriage is not only due to cultural but also to religious influence.